And welcome back out again here to King City as we get set for our second game of the night. Tonight, it's a matchup tonight between the Albany Warriors and the South Holt Knights. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Holt Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Stan Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, the Briar Patch and Sublime Formalwear, both on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, Albany Booster Club, the Albany and South Holt School Districts, and the Printer and New Shopper located in Albany. Tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. We're back to take a look at these two teams when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Holt Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Holt Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Holt Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Holt Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop, where small town charm blooms every day. And welcome back out to King City as we get set for this matchup between the number 3 seed Albany, number 6 seed South Holt. For Albany, they come in with a record of 11-6 on the season. They take on a South Holt team that comes in with a record of 4-11. But Mike, looking at this team, they have a couple of wins. They have a win over Platte Valley at home, 58-55, but then have some losses that kind of make you scratch your head. At home to East Atchison, lost 83-52. Another one that kind of kind of itch in your head. They lost 91-43 to a Mid-Buchanan team that's pretty good at the Mound City Invitational, but the game after that lost to East Atchison 57-20. So they lost to a team by 30 points, only scoring 20, and then scored 53 the next time, but gave up 83.
Well, the one thing I'd say is when we've been here the last few years, this has been a really good ball club. I mean, they've still got some guys. Still see some names on the program.
Tate Morris is a name that's going to be one that's going to pop up. Cameron Biondo is another one.
Well, Kimberling,
yeah,
that's another one we remember. So I mean, they've got some names that have been around. So I would guess this is going to be a very competitive game for the Warriors. It's and they look like they've got maybe a little size advantage.
Yes,
across the board.
Warriors,
nobody really tall, but they've got.
Warriors do have a good bright spot. They do have both. Barrett Worrell and Samuel Papa back dressed tonight, so good news for the Warriors as
always
we'll get set here for tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Remember, tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri.
Welcome everybody to Game 2 tonight at the King City High School basketball tournament. Visitors on the scoreboard tonight will be the South Holt Knights. Home team on the scoreboard will be the Albany Warriors. Starting lineup for the Knights. Number 2, Tate Morris. Number 5, Tate Krusman. Number 14, Griffin Kimmerman. Number 15, Will Jackson. Number 23, Cameron Nolan. Starting lineup for the Warriors. Number 4, Zayden Palmer. Number 3, Samuel Papa. Number 4, Barrett Worrell. Number 5, Jace Palmer. Number 12, Dalton Worrell. And number 32, Shay Miller.
So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Again, for South Holt, it's Tate Morris, Tate Prusman, Griffin Kimmerling, Will Jackson, and Cameron Noland. And for Albany, it'll be Samuel Papa, Barrett Worrell, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell, and Shay Miller. Albany will wear their home white uniforms, green lettering outlined in black. South Holt, their road black uniforms, gold lettering outlined in white. As we prepare to tip off tonight's broadcast, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. And it will be Will Jackson and Jace Palmer doing tonight's opening tip-off. Here brought to you by Smith Prudential, and the tip-off won here by South Holt, picked up here by Tate Prusman.
Well, across the board, South Holt has a height advantage just about every position.
The freshman Nolan sends it up top here for Griffin Kimmerling. Trying to get it back down to Morris. Up top here for Prusman. Over the left wing for Kimmerling. And he's going to be called here for the travel. Again, Samuel Papa back for the first time since before the Christmas holiday, coming off of a broken hand, and Barrett Worrell back out on the court here for the Warriors after missing the game against North Andrew last Friday. Shay Miller with the basketball, right wing, leaves it up top here for Papa. Up top here for Barrett Worrell. Barrett drives. Goes up and puts it in for two.
Man-to-man defense started out with South Holt. Good up and under, what do they call it, the old man game?
Yes.
Good pump fake, up and under move, easy basket.
Kimmerling with the basketball. Sends it back out for Prusman. Up top here for Tate Morris. Prusman top of the key, sends it right wing here for the freshman Noland. Up top for Kimmerling. Has it knocked away, picked up here by Jace Palmer. Palmer coming off a nice game against North Andrew last Friday night. Spins, sends it back out here for Papa. Up top for Barrett Worrell. Drives, can't get the shot to fall, and he's going to be fouled here on the rebound. And Barrett coming off of an Achilles injury. So we'll see how.
I'm guessing that's still there, I'm
yes,
sure.
so you kind of saw him.
Getting a little bit of rest.
The foul against Will Jackson there as Dalton Worrell knocks one down from deep right wing. 5-0 Warriors lead, 1:45 into the ball game. Kimmerling with the basketball. Sends it down to Morris on the baseline. Back up top for Prusman. Pass to Kimmerling, knocked out of bounds off the hands there of Dalton Worrell. 2 minutes gone here in the ball game. Albany with a 5-0 lead here in this matchup between number 3 seed Albany and the 6 seed South Holt. Pass into the corner, knocked away and out of bounds here off of Papa.
And right away you see Papa's presence.
Yes.
Good job helping on the driver.
Really one of the best defenders here on this Warrior team.
But he helped out a teammate and got back and deflected the pass, almost a steal.
Up top for Prusman, shot from 3. Rolls out. Noland on the rebound, puts it back up and in for 2. Dalton Worrell weaves his way through traffic, too strong, off glass, can't get it to go, and then knocked out of bounds off the hands of Papa.
So both Worrells have had some lower leg injuries. Dalton's still probably trying to get over a sprained ankle from the King City or from the Stanbury tournament.
Both of them injured in the Stanbury tournament. It was Dalton on Thursday night in the semifinals, and it was Barrett in that, I guess it was Wednesday night in the semifinals, and then Barrett in the consolation game on Friday as driving to the basket and being fouled is Griffin Kimmerling. Foul is going to go here against Dalton Worrell. That will be his first, team's first.
An odd call. Guy 40 feet away and a guy 2 feet away that had a clear view of it didn't make the call.
First free throw from Kimmerling misses off iron. Second free throw from Kimmerling is good. 5-3 is the lead here in favor of Albany. Ball inbounds here for Shea Miller. He'll bring the ball across midcourt. Leaves it up top here for Barrett Worrell, top of the key. Over to Papa, right wing. Has it knocked out of his hands. Out of bounds off the hands of Cameron Noland. Papa to inbounds into the corner. Palmer with the basketball, right wing. Up to Dalton Worrell, top of the key. Gets it back into Palmer inside. Goes up strong, too strong, can't get it to go. Rebound picked up here by Miller. Papa has it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds here off of Tate Prusman. Zayden Palmer going to step in here for Papa. Here with 4:36 left to play here in the first, as the freshman will inbounds into the backcourt here for Barrett Worrell. Barrett top of the key. Over to left wing here for Zayden Palmer into the corner for his older brother Jace. Leaves it off for Barrett Worrell. His shot from 3 knocks it down.
Tell you what we've seen, he hits his first one. That's a really very good sign for the Warriors.
Nolan top of the key. Leaves it off down to Jackson on the block. Leaves it short. Picked up here by Morris on the rebound. Prusman into the corner here for Kimmerling. Has it knocked away by Dalton Worrell. Picked back up by Prusman up top to Morris. 3:45 left here in the opening quarter. 8-3 Albany with the lead. Into the corner, Prusman from 3. Misses off iron. And pulling down the rebound and picking up the foul, there's Zayden Palmer as Morris will be called for the foul. That'll be his first, team's second. Checking in here for South Holt will be Cameron Biondo, as he'll check in here for Griffin Kimmerly. Shea Miller inbounds here for Barrett Worrell. Gets the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. 3.5 left here in the opening quarter. 8-3, Albany with the lead. Zayden Palmer, left wing, into the corner for Shea Miller. Trying to get it down to Palmer on the block, knocked away. Picked up here by South Holt.
Just a kind of a tough angle.
Biondo on the baseline, rejected away by Miller and unable to keep it in play.
It's kind of a tough angle to make that post pass.
Lucas Angle will check in here for Barrett Worrell with 3:10 left to play here in the first. Warriors ahead by 5. Morris will inbounds. Up top for Biondo.
Angle sees that pass. He had an easy steal.
Morris for Noland. At the right elbow, too strong. Rebound pulled in by Jackson. Back to Morris. Cross court, Biondo in the corner from 3. Miss off the top of the backboard. Jackson on the rebound is going to be fouled.
The Warriors really having a little trouble on the offensive glass, or defensive glass.
Yes. Foul that time here against the Warriors are going to go against Shea Miller. It'll be his first, team's third. Inbounds up top for Jackson. For Morris. Nolan turns the corner. Sends it in the corner to Prusman from 3. Misses off iron and bounces off the back of the backboard. Out of bounds. Miller will inbounds here for Jace Palmer. 2:33 left to play here in the opening quarter. 8-3, Albany with the lead. Jace with the basketball. Sends it in the corner to his brother Zayden. Shea Miller leaves it back off for Jace Palmer. Drives into the paint, goes up, and he's going to be fouled, surrounded by 4 black jerseys.
Yeah, I think if they got Jackson, that's going to be 2.
They will, as that will be the second against Jackson, team's third as well. Checking in for South Holt will be Colton Fancher and Gavin Canterbury, I believe. Sorry, it's Mike Quinlan that'll check in as Jace Palmer hits the first, as Prusman and Jackson will both check out here for the Knights. Second free throw from Jace is good as he hits them both. Warriors lead here 10-3. 2:13 left to play here in the first quarter. Morris leaves it off for Biondo. Into the corner to Noland. Up top with it for Fancher. Back to Noland. Turns the corner. Lost it. Comes back to Biondo on the baseline. He's going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 as Shea Miller will pick up his second. Team's third. Biondo at the line now for 2 free throws. Underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. As Biondo will hit the first free throw. And Barrett Worrell will check in here for Shea Miller.
Warriors really going to go small right now.
But with Jackson out and as well as Kimberly, might be the time to do it for the Warriors.
Might
as
match up a little better.
Biondo hits both free throws. 10-5, Warriors with the lead. Barrett Worrell gets the ball across midcourt, drives to the block, and Morris will knock it out of his hands, out of bounds. Angle to inbounds here for the Warriors. 1:50 left to play here in the opening quarter. Up top here for Dalton Worrell, top of the key. Drives inside, goes strong, goes in and out, and then out of bounds here off the Warriors.
Yeah, it's tough, just tough shot. That's where we think Dalton Worrell has really been excellent this year, is on taking the ball to the basket.
Quinlan with it right wing, sends it up top for Noland. Over to the right wing with it for Fancher. Up top to Morris. Biondo drives. Stolen away there by Dalton Worrell as he got his hand in there, picked up by Angle. Gives it for Barrett Worrell up at the top of the key. Dalton Gets his defender to go, leaves it off for Zayden Palmer on the block, goes up strong, can't finish. Rebound picked up here by South Holt. Ball tipped around, picked up here by Zayden Palmer for Dalton Worrell. And now picked up here by Noland. He'll take it and lays it up off glass for two.
Well, that was just a really ugly sequence for the Warriors. Just nobody ever, and that's no good either.
As it's stolen away and put back up off glass, that time by Fancher. Now a 1-point Warrior lead, 10-9, 40 seconds left to play here in the first. Ball inbounds here for Dalton Worrell. Gets the ball across midcourt, leaves it up for Angle. Jace Palmer, right wing. Under 30 seconds. Tipped away. And picked up by Zayden Palmer in the backcourt for
Warriors
Jace.
just got to be tougher with the basketball.
And a foul going to be called here against Colton Fancher. That'll be his first, team's fourth. Zayden Palmer will inbounds here for the Warriors with 19 seconds left to play here in the first. Dalton Worrell, top of the key. Dalton drives, and he's going to be fouled. He'll go to line to shoot 2 free throws. As the foul goes here against Colton Fancher, that'll be his second already, team's fifth. As Kimmerling will check back in here for South Holt after this first free throw attempt here from Dalton Worrell. And he'll miss on the first. As Kimmerling will check in here for Fancher. As the freshman picks up 2 fouls here in limited time here in the first quarter. Dalton Worrell's second free throw attempt is good.
A little pressure here. This is too easy.
11-9, Morris with the basketball here on the right wing for South Holt. Has it knocked away by Dalton Worrell. Puts up a shot runner at the buzzer, no good. After 1 quarter of play, Warriors lead by 2. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. 11-9, Albany with the lead here as we start the second quarter played. It will be Albany basketball. Dalton Worrell gets the basketball here to start out. Dalton drives, leaves it off for Zayden Palmer. Has it rejected away from behind by Morris. In the corner, shot from 3, long. Rebound pulled in by Angle. Off the shot that time from the corner from Quinlan. Jace Palmer gets the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. He'll have it deep on the right wing, trying to reset things up at the top of the key, up top for Angle. Barrett Worrell drives baseline, and he's going to be fouled here on the floor.
Yeah, I was going to say that Tate Morris has had hands on about every time they come down the floor, and they hadn't been called.
That'll be his second, team's first. As Angle will inbounds here for the Warriors. Dalton Worrell got his defender in the air, drives inside the paint, puts it in for 2.
Good finish. You know, we've seen him all year, and he just wasn't going to continue to miss those looks.
Morris with the basketball, drives down to the baseline. Jumper up and good for 2.
Yeah, we got just a little confusion of
maybe who's got who here. Zayden Palmer gets it across, leaves it off here for Barrett Worrell. A minute already gone here in the second quarter. It's a 2-point Warrior lead here, 13-11. Jace Palmer at the high post. And they're going to get a jump ball that goes to South Holt.
Pretty quick.
Yeah. Morris brings the ball across midcourt for the Knights, sends it in the corner for Noland. Back to Morris on the baseline, dribbles it off his foot, out of bounds. Jace Palmer to inbounds here for the Warriors. Inbounds here for Barrett Worrell.
Yeah, get out of there and let him bring it up.
You got the token pressure here. And
yeah.
Just kind of bringing those defenders in with you when you stay as Barrett dribbles into the paint, loses it.
Well,
picked up here by Quinlan.
Well, they want to run and jump.
Biondo trying to leave it off for Kimmerling on the block. Goes up strong, off glass for 2, and we're tied at 13.
Yeah, Warriors are just having way more trouble with this pressure than they should have. They are trying to run and jump, but if your guy goes to double team, and come back to the ball.
Yeah. Dalton Worrell with the basketball. At the high post. Dribbles in. Goes strong at the glass. Gets the bucket and the foul.
That's where he's been really good, is finishing around the basket through contact.
That's the third now on Tate Morris, team's second here in the quarter. Checking in will be Prusman as he'll check in here for Morris. With 2 minutes already gone here in the second quarter as Dalton Worrell's free throw misses off to the right. Rebound pulled in by Quinlan. Quick pass into the corner for Biondo. Sends it up top for Quinlan. Gets it up for Kimmerling. Back out to Prusman from the right elbow. Misses off front iron, tipped around, picked up here by Dalton Worrell, and he's going to be fouled on the rebound. Foul goes against Tate Prusman. It's going to be his first.
Foul's really starting
Team's
to mount
Yes.
for the Knights, but they play a lot of people too, so that sometimes teams don't mind that because they just figure they can't call everything.
Yeah. Papa and Miller will check back in here for the Warriors.
And that's not an indictment against
the
officials either.
Barrett Worrell brings ball across midcourt. High post here for Shea Miller. Finds Palmer on the block, goes strong, can't finish, gets his own rebound, goes back up. Again, can't get it to go. Another rebound for Palmer, and this time he's going to be fouled before he can go up. That'll be the fourth team foul called here against South Holt in this quarter.
And the Warriors will be
as they put it against Cameron Biondo, his first. 5:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Warriors in the bonus now as they get the ball inbounds to Palmer. Again, can't get it to go. Dalton Worrell from just inside the three-point arc, no good. Another offensive rebound picked up by the Warriors as Shea Miller runs it down. Worrell back inside here for Jace Palmer. And this time gets it to go in.
Go down. Sometimes you just need to see the ball go in the basket.
Yes.
He's had
his first here from the floor tonight.
In fairness to him, a lot of those they have been contested.
Yes.
And again, we talked about finishing through contact. He's had some contact around the basket too.
Kimmerling with the basketball. Has it knocked away, picked up here by Palmer. Jace goes right at the glass, can't finish. Miller on the rebound, out for Dalton Worrell at the high post. Into the corner for Barrett. Back up top here for Pop over the left wing for Jace Palmer. Barrett Worrell dribbles inside the paint. Little runner for 2. Warriors lead 19-13, 4:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Noland with the basketball. Back into the corner here for Prusman. Trying to turn the corner, and he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to go against Papa. That'll be his first, team's first. Wasn't happy with the call, but it was
that's the right call.
He was standing straight up, but also jumped, I think is what got him the foul.
Well, but that shouldn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Should not, but it does.
Yes. Foul goes against Tate Prusman. That is his first.
I mean, if you jump straight up and your hands are straight up, it shouldn't make a difference. But I'll tell you where they're best at calling that is in the NBA.
Yes.
But this is quite a long ways from that.
Jackson and Jordan Piper will check in here for South Holt as Prusman hits the second. Kimmerling checked out along with Noland. Dalton Worrell quickly driving down, and he's going to be fouled here by Jackson, who's going to pick up his third.
Just came back in the ball game.
And Dalton Worrell at the line again here for 2 free throws. Again, Warriors in the bonus here for the final 3:52. Dalton will hit the first. Fancher will check back in with his 2 fouls as he'll check in for Jackson. Dalton will hit them both. And a timeout called. We're back after this Petty John Center timeout here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, or here to King City. Albany with the lead here, 21-15, with 3:52 left to play here in this second quarter. It'll be South Holt basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Biondo to bring the ball across midcourt here for South Holt. Papa going to apply a little bit of pressure here to start. Into the corner with it for Quinlan. For Biondo. Up top here for Jordan Piper. Shot from 3 is good that time from Colton Fancher. As it hit off front iron and bounced in.
Good shooter's bounce.
I think South Holt kind of calling off their full court pressure a little bit with all the fouls that they've had in the first half. Over to the right wing, Dalton Worrell drives and puts it up off glass for 2. 23-18, Dalton with a quick 12 already on the night here for the Warriors. Biondo drives inside the paint, knocks it in for 2.
Yeah, Shea would have been more active, but he had to lay off. He's got 2, doesn't want to pick up a third.
It's a 3-point Warrior lead here, 23-20. Barrett Worrell, top of the key, high post here for Shea Miller. And trying to send it out, he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line now to shoot 2 free throws. Foul is going to go against Jordan Piper. That's his first. First free throw attempt here from Miller. Missed a short off front iron.
Biggest thing I've seen with Shea and his shooting is occasionally the ball has a tendency to come off the side of his hand.
Misses on the second rebound, pulled in here by Prusman. He'll bring the ball across midcourt, sends over to the right wing for Piper. Down inside, Fancher can't get the shot to fall in. Rebound pulled in by Jace Palmer. Barrett Worrell drives down to the block.
Wow.
He's going to have it blocked away.
That was one of those fouls we said they can't call them all. That was one that didn't get called.
Over to the right wing for Piper. Step back 3. Drains it. And we're tied here at 23 all. With 2:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Barrett Worrell gets the ball across midcourt. Shot from 3 from Palmer off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Prusman. Dalton Worrell on the foul. The foul against Dalton is going to be his second, team second. Biondo to bring the ball across midcourt for the Knights. Pass to Piper. Over top his head as it sails out of bounds.
One of those unforced errors. Everybody has them.
Yep. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across the center court logo here at the King City High School gym. Over to left wing with it for Palmer. Has it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. It'll stay with Albany. 23-23, 127 left to play here in the second quarter. Papa to inbounds here for the Warriors. Pass a little low for Barrett Worrell. He'll have to get down to the floor for it. Jump ball will stay with Albany.
Well, the worst, had everything you wanted, just a pass too low to handle.
Inbounds for Palmer. Goes strong at the hoop, puts it in for two. And a delay game warning called here against the Warriors.
Okay.
It's one of those that I've never quite understood.
Yeah, it's just you got to leave it alone.
Yeah.
With the idea somebody likes to fast break, sometimes you just throw it over by the.
As Papa comes away with the steal of Biondo at midcourt, goes up, lays it in for two.
Throw it by the door that goes out into the counter, out into the hallway.
As another steal here by Papa. This time he's going to be fouled. Foul will go against Biondo. That'll be his second. As Papa at the line now for two free throws. As Kimmerlin and Nolan will check back in here for the Knights after this first free throw attempt. First free throw from Papa. Misses off iron. Kimmerlin and Nolan will check in here for Quinlan and Biondo.
Samuel just getting back into action after an extended period of absence with the broken hand or broken finger, whichever it was.
Yeah. Zayden Palmer will check in here for Dalton Worrell with a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Nolan drives. Can't finish. Miller with the rebound. And then knocked away from Miller, that time by Nolan, and then out of bounds here off the Warriors. As again, it was Papa that got his hands in there and kind of knocked that ball away. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
It won't be the defense. It'll just be maybe a little rust in the offensive end.
They didn't get the clock started there at first, so they're going to run off another 1.5 here on the clock, and they're going to have South Holt re-inbounds here. As it'll be Prusman to inbounds. Up top here for Fancher. Down to Kimmerlin on the baseline. Back up top, Fancher from three. Misses off back iron, ball knocked around, picked up here by Noland.
Long shots, long rebounds. Warriors have had some struggles on the offensive or defensive glass.
Kimmerlin drives. And they're going to get the foul called here against Miller, who's going to pick up his third. So Shea Miller picks up his third, team's third as well. And Dalton Worrell will check in here for Shea after this first free throw attempt here from Kimmerlin. Is good. Also checking in here for South Holt is going to be Quinlan, as he'll check in here for Fancher so he doesn't pick up a third here late in the second quarter.
Threes and free throws have kept South Holt within striking distance here.
As they make it now a three-point ball game, 28-25.
Time, assume last second.
Barrett Worrell gets the ball across midcourt. And they're going to get a foul called here against Jordan Piper. That's going to be his second. They probably could have had one here before he crossed midcourt.
Seeing a lot of contact here that maybe not getting called.
It's already the 8th team foul called here against South Holt, and I think all of them have been pretty strong. As Barrett will hit the first free throw.
Well, they haven't gotten them all either.
Yes. Second free throw here from Barrett is good.
Little pressure.
30-25. It's a 5-point ball game. 10 seconds left to play here in the second. Kimmerlin with the basketball down to the baseline. Up top for Prusman. Over to the right wing for Piper. Kimmerly, shot from 3. No good. And after 2 quarters of play, it's a 30-25 lead in favor of the Warriors here at the half. Your halftime tonight here on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope
Looking
LLC.
For something fun
because
and
every
trendy?
journey
How about
deserves
something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. Not only does eating beef provide good nutrition, it supports the local economy. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to be an active part in today's agriculture. From first dates to graduations and everything in between, beef is there to help celebrate all of life's great moments. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together: beef. It's what's for dinner. There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather, Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future.
And welcome back out again here to King City, 30-25. Albany has the lead. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Hope you're bringing you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Holt Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, the Briar Patch, as well as Sublime Formwear, both on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, along with Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, Albany and South Holt School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Take a look at the stats from the first half for the Warriors. They are shooting in the first half 10 for 23 from the field, 2 for 4 from behind the three-point arc, 8 for 13 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Dalton Worrell with 12 points, 9 points for Barrett Worrell, 6 points for Jace Palmer, 3 points on the night for Samuel Papa. For South Holt, they're shooting 8 for 21 from the field, 2 for 9 from behind the three-point arc, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by both Colton Fancher and Griffin Kimmerling, each with 5 points, 4 points on the night for Cameron Noland and Cameron Biondo, 3 points for Jordan Piper, and 2 points on the night for Tate Morris and Tate Prusman.
Well, they've seen a lot of guys from South Holt. They've had a lot of foul issues.
They've got 2 with 3, 3 with 2.
Wow. And Warriors have had a little bit of an edge at the free throw line. I think the Warriors are in pretty good shape if they can get a couple of things ironed out. One, and I think they've had some mishaps on defense, and there are guys that occasionally they just say, hey, you want to get a basket, just substitute, and the other team gets lost. The Warriors have had that, I think, a couple of times tonight where they've just kind of not really sure who's got who, and have freed some people up for some open looks at the basket. And then the other thing I thought is their rebounding has not been the best, and a lot of it because of long shots, long rebounds. South Holt's scrappy, too.
Yes.
There are a couple of times the Warriors have gotten rebounds and had it stripped away from them, or at least forced out of bounds that ended up back in the hands of South Holt. So if they can get those two things cleaned up, I think the Warriors have done some things offensively. They're getting a lot of contact down around the basket. Sometimes it's called, sometimes it's not. But I think the Warriors are not in bad shape if they can just clean up a couple of things on the defensive end.
We'll be back to start out the second half when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Holt Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Holt Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Holt Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Holt Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
And welcome back out again here to King City as we get ready to start second half action. 30-25, Albany has the lead. It will be South Holt basketball to start out the second half of play. Warriors will bring out their original five starters. It'll be Samuel Papa, Barrett Worrell, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell, and Shea Miller. For South Holt, they will bring out Tate Morris along with Will Jackson, Griffin Kimmerling, along with Cameron Noland and Tate Prusman. So both teams start out with their original five to start out the second half. Kimmerling to inbounds. Here for Tate Morris. Dribbles inside and too strong off glass. Rebound pulled in here by Barrett Worrell. Goes coast to coast and immediately going to find himself at the line after you hear their South Holt coach say don't foul.
Well, yeah, when he got to just across midcourt, you could hear him yelling, don't foul.
For South Holt, though, it was Griffin Kimmerling who picks up only his first. Barrett will hit the first free throw. Misses on the second rebound, pulled in here by Jackson. Tate Morris, left wing.
Kimberling says, see?
Yeah.
Saved the layup.
Pass up top here for Prusman. Drives down to the block, can't finish. Rebound pulled in here by Shea Miller. Dalton Worrell gets it across midcourt. Spins inside the paint, has it rejected away by Prusman. Noland. Shot long. Rebound pulled in here by Jackson, is going to be fouled.
I think they got Miller for 4.
I think they might have gotten Papa.
Oh,
they did get Papa.
Okay, well.
So Papa kind of had his
probably
hand
a good
in there.
Good
Yes.
foul then.
Foul
No,
against
it's really a
Papa,
good
his
foul.
second. Jackson misses on the first. And hits on the second. It'll be Albany basketball. Kimberly trying to get an extra possession here for South Holt. Everybody gets a little chuckle after that one.
Yeah.
31-26 is the lead here in favor of the Warriors.
Not the coach, though.
Yeah. Dalton Worrell with the left wing. Up top for Papa. Drives in, his shot off backboard, no good, gets his own rebound.
Get out of there.
Trying to send it out, picked up here by Barrett Worrell. Barrett back out for Palmer. Turns, puts up the shot,
nice
knocks
shot.
it down.
Nice turnaround. See if that gets Jace off and going here.
Prusman finds Jackson, who puts it up off glass as again Shea Miller has to lay off with 3 fouls. 33-28, a minute and a half gone here in the third quarter of play. Barrett Worrell over to the right wing looking for Papa. Tipped out of bounds off the hands there of Cameron Noland. Papa to inbounds here for the Warriors. Into the corner for Palmer. Gets it down to Shea Miller. Kind of missed Dalton Worrell as Barrett from 3. Misses off back iron. Dalton with the rebound. Dalton on the baseline. So good with his pump fakes.
Yeah. Because it's a subtle one.
Yes. Papa drives. Has his shot rejected away, that time by Jackson. Quickly up top for Kimberly. Into the corner, Nolan from 3. Misses off iron, no. Hits off iron and falls in.
That shooter's bounce.
Back to a 2-point ball game.
Great shooters' rims.
Yes.
Here in this old gym.
33-31, 5:35 left to play in the third. Albany with the lead. Palmer up at the high post, pulls it back up top. Spins, trying to send it into the corner, and a travel called here against the Warriors.
Score here and look for the Warriors to get maybe a timeout.
Kimberly top of the key. Leaves it off for Noland. Loses it, picked up here by Dalton Worrell. To the right block, goes strong, gets fouled, will go to line to shoot 2. Picking up the foul here will be Tate Prusman. It'll be his second, team second as well.
He can most definitely get himself to the free throw line.
Yes. First free throw from Dalton is good. 13 points on the night here for the senior. And Dalton will hit them both. Timeout called here by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
35-31, Warriors with the lead here in this third quarter. 5:11 left to play here in the third. It'll be South Holt basketball coming on the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Time to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Tate Morris will inbounds here for the Knights.
Little bit of pressure from the Warriors.
And
Almost
Papa
a
knocks
steal.
it out of the hands of Morris, out of bounds. Morris again to inbounds. Here for Kimmerling.
Little 2-2-1.
Nolan loses it off his knee. Jackson picks it up. Back for Nolan. Right wing three. Misses off back iron. Nolan comes away with his own rebound. And loses it out of bounds.
Still got a check after the shot.
Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for Albany. They lead here by 4 with 4:45 left to play in the third. Barrett over to left wing for Samuel Papa. Back up to Miller. Finds Dalton Worrell all alone inside the
Nice
paint, who
pass
puts
for
it up
Miller.
off glass.
Nice pass, nice cut.
Morris, pass to Nolan, goes out of bounds. And a timeout going to be called here by South Holt. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop, where small town charm blooms every day. Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
It'll be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. We'll have to inbounds from deep in that corner. It'll be Samuel Papa that'll inbounds here for the Warriors. Tough inbound spot here for Albany.
Yeah, I'm surprised that South Holt wouldn't just get up all over him, make it tough to get the ball back out.
Inbounds here for Dalton Worrell. Up top for Barrett. Over to the right wing for Dalton. High post for Miller up top. Down to Dalton. Again goes strong at the hoop, can't get it to go.
Good
Jace
rebound.
Palmer pulls in the rebound. Out for Barrett, top of the key. Barrett trying to get it to Miller. Tipped off his hand, run down there by Dalton Worrell. Miller on the baseline. Again, probably one of the Warriors' best passers. Gets it to Dalton Worrell in the corner. Misses short rebound pulled in by Prusman. Nolan with the basketball on the baseline. Loses it out of bounds, but off of the foot there. Papa out of bounds.
Good defense by Papa. Drove him right into that no man's land behind the backboard and then shut off the baseline.
Lucas Engel will check in here for Dalton Worrell with 3:32 left to play here in the third. Inbounds here for Jackson. Sends it up top. Here for Prusman. Drives, leaves it short off iron. And they're going to get a foul called here against the Warriors.
Wow.
Foul against Engel is his first. Team second. Morris inside the paint. Puts it up off glass for two. And just like that, we'll see Dalton Worrell return again here for the Warriors at the next stoppage. Barrett Worrell over to left wing here for Papa with 3:05 left to play here in the third. Jace Palmer up top for Barrett Worrell. Gets it to Jace Palmer
Nice
off
pass.
glass for two.
Nice pass and a nice cut by Palmer. to get
10
behind the
points
defense.
on the night here for Palmer. Prusman up top for Kimmerling. Into the corner to Nolan. Back to Morris. Nolan with the basketball. Up top to Prusman. Drives down to the block, and picking up the foul is going to be Miller. It'll be his fourth. Fourth foul against Miller, team's third. Here with 2:31 left to play in the third. Kimmerling will hit the first. Dalton Worrell, Samuel Papa will check in here for Barrett and Shea Miller. Checking in here for South Holt will be Colton Fancher along with Cameron Biondo. As Kimmerling will hit them both. 39-35. Every time the Warriors start to pull away, South Holt just claws right back into it.
A lot of times it's been from the free throw line, too.
Yeah. Lucas Angle deep on the right wing. Up top here for Zayden Palmer, over to left wing for Dalton Worrell. Drives, loses it. Picked up here by Papa, so he'll bring it back out. Palmer drives,
nice
lays
hit.
it in for two. The pass there to Kimmerling, unable to keep it alive as he runs out into the hallway. Ran himself right out of the gym on that pass.
Yep.
Underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter, 41-35. It's a 6-point Warrior lead. Dalton Worrell gets the ball across midcourt. Drives, sends it back out for Zayden Palmer. Stolen away here by Fancher. Quickly up, Prusman for Biondo. Finishes. And just like that, South Holt again pulls it back to within 4. Jace Palmer dribbles inside the paint, takes the tuck, finishes, and picks up the foul. Foul goes against Tate Morris.
Palmer and Worrell are really good at putting the ball on the floor and finishing around the basket.
Angle will check out, Barrett Worrell will check in. And through the first part of the season, Jace really scored a lot of his points in the first half, not a lot in the second. It was kind of usually quiet in the second half. Last couple of games, Jace has really done a lot of damage in the second half as he hits that and one free throw as Morris will check out, picking up his fourth. Checking in will be Mike Quinlan. 13 on the night here for Palmer.
Well, now the question becomes, can the Warriors get a stop? Or can the South Holt Knights continue to chip away and hang in there?
A travel called here against Biondo.
Biondo kind of got hung out to dry. I think his intended target went back door and he wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. 1:10 left to play in the third quarter, 44-37. Warriors with the 7-point lead. Zayden Palmer with the basketball left wing into his brother Jace. Has it knocked out of his hands, picked up again on the baseline, trying to send it out, tipped out of bounds off the hands of South Holt. And again, popping that tough angle in that corner. Gets it in here for Dalton Worrell, and he's going to be called here for the travel.
Well, that's the other thing the Warriors have done. You know, just when they look like they might have a little momentum, they
turned the ball
over, turned it right back.
Kimmerling, top of the key, over to left wing with it for Quinlan. To Biondo on the baseline. Goes strong, can't get it to go off iron. Rebound picked up by Papa. Barrett Worrell in transition. Too strong, off glass, rebound. Pulled in, now stolen away here by the Warriors. As they almost threw it away again. Dalton puts it up and in for two. It's a 9-point Warrior lead, and they're going to get a foul called here on the drive by the Warriors. It's going to go against Dalton Worrell. That will be his third, team's fourth. And for the final 21 seconds, South Holt will be in the bonus here. As Kimmerling with the basketball.
Oh.
Sending it up top for
Be
Quinlan.
aware. Just a little awareness here.
Yep. Kimmerling left wing. To Fancher inside, can't finish. Ball knocked around. Palmer comes away with it. If he looks up, he has Worrell. Dalton Worrell takes it up off glass for two.
Good finish. That's big. That's a big finish. Nice find by Palmer, quarterback on the football team.
It's an 11-point Warrior lead going to the fourth quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave, fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the Rec Center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
48-37 is the lead here for the Warriors of the basketball to start out this fourth quarter of play. Papa, Dalton Worrell, Barrett Worrell, Zayden Palmer, Jace Palmer on the floor. It'll be Quinlan Kimmerling, Fancher, along with Biondo and Prusman for South Holt, as Dalton Worrell kind of got hit there on that inbounds, a little slow to get up here. He says he's okay.
Well,
but they says he's okay, but kind of took
here? You don't
Palmer away from a layup there. Papa will inbounds into the corner here for Zayden Palmer, for Barrett. Gets it for Jace on the baseline. Dribbles in. And gets the bucket and the foul. Foul will go against Griffin Kimmerling. That'll be his second, team's first, as Jace now right now with 15 points, looking to make it 16 here with this and one opportunity. Misses off front iron, rebound. Pulled in here by Prusman. Fancher down to Biondo. Leaves it off for Kimmerling. Goes strong off glass for two.
And just a little trouble getting picked up.
Dalton Worrell brings the ball across midcourt. Loses it as
There's
it's picked
foul.
up here by Prusman.
That's the classic example of a foul that didn't get called.
And then he'll pick up the foul, as that'll be his fourth, team's first. As Prusman will be at the line here for two. I think Coach Cox is asking about why there wasn't a foul here at midcourt, but was down there. As Prusman misses the first. As Dalton will check out. And a timeout called here by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty General Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. Not only does eating beef provide good nutrition, it supports the local economy. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to be an active part in today's agriculture. From first dates to graduations and everything in between, beef is there to help celebrate all of life's great moments. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
At the line for one more, here is Tate Prusman. Trying to make it a 10-point ball game. Misses off back iron. Lucas Angle with the rebound. 7:15 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 50-39. Albany with the 11-point lead. Barrett Worrell top of the key over to left wing for Zayden Palmer. Down to Jace Palmer. Finishing strong off glass for two.
Yeah, they got no answer for him right now.
He's got now 17 in the ball game, 10 coming here in this second half. Biondo with it up at the top of the key, leaves it off for Prusman. His shot misses off iron. Knocked around and goes out of bounds here off of South Holt.
Yeah, called it. I think they're going to give it to South Holt.
Or sorry, out of bounds off of Albany. Prusman's pass goes out of bounds. Albany basketball.
And the biggest source of concern for the Warriors right now, two, Miller and Dalton Worrell, both with 4. Sitting down, if they can continue to go to Palmer.
Yeah.
And I would.
And then now South Holt will bring back in Jackson here with 6:40 left to play here in the fourth. Lucas Angle with the basketball. Leaves it off here for Barrett Worrell. Back in the corner, Angle from 3.
Partially blocked.
Rebound picked up by Papa, back to Angle.
Ooh.
Probably got away with a double dribble and then stolen away here by Fancher. Now he'll have it knocked away. Kimmerling has it knocked out as it rolls out. Rebound picked up here by the Warriors. Samuel Papa is going to pick up the foul. Will go to line to shoot 2.
Well, I think the Warriors might have gotten a gift on that one.
I think they probably did on that one. As that will now be the 4th against Will Jackson.
And it's a good thing Papa got bailed out because that was going to be probably a really
bad
decision.
Yeah. Papa misses here on the first. Noland will check in here for Prusman. Don't think he'll be out long. Second free throw from Papa is good. Again, just coming off the injury, he's got 4 points here in his first game back. Playing a lot of time.
Is that score right?
53-39, yes.
Okay. Well, I just looked up. It was 52.
And that one almost bounced in off the hand there of Will Jackson as Barrett Worrell with the basketball up the top of the key. He'll have it out on the right wing, sends it up top for Angle over the left wing for Zayden Palmer. Back up top for Barrett Worrell.
Ooh, they had Palmer in the low post.
Papa inside the paint, leaves it short off iron. Rebound picked up here by South Holt. Lost it. Still rolling around on the floor. Into the backcourt. Kimmerling picks it up. Nolan shot from 3. Drains it.
Yeah, it's danger time there.
53-42. It's an 11-point Warrior lead. 5:10 left to play here in the fourth. Samuel Papa brings the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. And a foul going to be called here on the reach against Cameron Nolan. That's just his first, team's third, as Jordan Piper will check in, as he's going to check in for Jackson.
They're going to go small, and I would think this would make Jace Palmer the guy you want to try to go to.
Papa has to inbounds, does get it into Barrett Worrell here before the 5-second call. Barrett drives inside the paint, off the mark. Jace Palmer on the rebound is going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to go against Jordan Piper. That's his third. Team's fourth, as the Warriors will be in the bonus here for the final 4:56 of the ball game.
As long as the Warriors can keep this lead, they can buy more time for Miller and Worrell on the bench too.
As Palmer hits the first. .13 lead for the Warriors, 19 points on the night here from the senior Jace Palmer. Bringing it across court is Kimmerling. He'll have it up top. Into the corner to Noland. Biondo going to be fouled. It'll go against Lucas Angle. That will be his second, team second. Noland inbounds here for the Knights. Inbounds up top here for Fancher. Piper back for Fancher. Drives. Lost it, gets it, puts it up, and picks up the foul. Foul is going to go against Samuel Papa. It's his third, team's third as well. Fancher at the line for the and one opportunity. Sinks it. 55-45, a 10-point Warrior lead. Barrett Worrell gets the ball across midcourt. Dribbles down inside the paint, and it's going to be called for the travel.
Okay.
I think that one might have been the right call. I think he
Might have
traveled
been.
before
Might
he
have
got fouled.
We've just seen a lot of contact that
Yes.
isn't called, and
Kimmerling with the basketball, drives, has it rejected away, out of bounds, and almost off of Kimmerling. As it's Papa that time that came away with the block.
Well, basket here, and I think you see Worrell and Miller come back.
Kimmerling with the basketball, leaves it off for Noland. Trying to send it inside. They're going to get it kick off the foot there is Zayden Palmer. Halfway through the fourth quarter of play, 10-point Warrior lead.
Good defense by Zayden, though. Denied the pass into the post.
Up for Piper. Over to Kimmerling left wing. Into Biondo inside the paint. Back out to Jordan Piper. Biondo, deep three, top of the key. Bounces around, can't get it to fall in. Papa on the rebound. And a foul going to be.
No, he just called it out of bounds.
Tipped out of bounds there off of the hands of Noland, as Morris will check in for South Holt. Miller and Worrell will check in for the Warriors. Ball inbounds here for Dalton. Trying to get it to Papa, tipped out of bounds off the hands there, Cameron Nolan. That one's a close one there. They're going to give it to the Warriors. Might have gone off the tips of Samuel Papa. Ball inbounds for Papa. Into the corner here for Shea Miller. Papa turns the corner. Maybe got a little too deep and knocked out of his hands. Picked up, though, at the top of the key here by Dalton Worrell.
South Holt is active with their hands in around the basket.
Palmer takes it to the glass, can't finish. Dalton with the rebound, can't finish. Ball knocked around still. Shea Miller comes away with it, leaves it for Barrett Worrell. For Dalton from the baseline, leaves it short. Shea Miller on the rebound, gets the bucket and the foul.
A lot of good hard work by the Warriors. What they have? 3 shots or 4 at on that trip down?
And they get the bucket and the foul as Biondo will pick up his third. Papa will check out as Angle will check in.
Got to give.
And checking
Papa's
back in here for South Holt will be Will Jackson.
For his first action back, Papa's played an
awful lot of this game.
Yep, he has, and played awfully hard too.
Yes. Miller misses the and one in transition. Rolling in off front iron, there's Cameron Noland. 57-47, Warriors just can't really push it above that 10-point lead. Miller left wing. 2:45 left to play here in the fourth. Leaves it up top for Barrett Worrell. Turns the corner at the high post. Up top for Miller. Over to Dalton, right wing. Drives, baseline, puts it up
Finishes.
off glass for 2.
Good finish.
24 on the night for Dalton. Morris leaves this one off for Biondo. Spins and going to be fouled. As he'll go to the line to shoot 2, his Angle will pick up his third. Team's fourth. As both teams will be in the bonus here for the final 2:20 of the ball game. First free throw from Cameron Biondo, misses off back iron.
Trying to buy a little time for Papa here.
Jackson ready to come in here for the shooter. As Biondo hits the second, he'll check out as Will Jackson checks in.
We do have 2 things here. Let's the Warriors, well, I thought it was going to let South Holt maybe set up their press.
And tipped out of bounds off Colton Fancher. 2:14 left to play here in the fourth. It's an 11-point Warrior lead as Miller will inbounds. Inbounds here for Barrett Worrell. Gets the ball across midcourt. Trying to leave it off for Angle, thinking he was going to cut towards the basket. And instead, it's stolen away here by Fancher. For Morris. Down into Jackson on the block. And it rolls around and falls in. Both Jackson and Miller inside, each with 4 fouls for their respective team, as Papa ready to check in at the next stoppage. Jace Palmer, right wing.
And
up top to Miller.
And you would like to see the Warriors burn a little time.
Yes.
With a 9-point lead.
Angle into the corner here for Miller. Up top for Barrett Worrell. Worrells usually are a pretty good free throw shooting team, as Dalton's shot hits off back iron. Palmer keeps it alive, picked up though by Kimmerling. Up top for Nolan, back to Kimmerling. Can't finish. Rebound pulled in by Barrett Worrell. Barrett gets the ball across midcourt. Trapped here in the corner and tipped out of bounds here off of South Holt with 1:04 left to play here in the fourth. Papa will check in here for Barrett Worrell here. As Shea Miller will inbounds. Into the backcourt here for Palmer. Underneath a minute left to play, it's a 9-point Warrior lead. Palmer, top of the key. And at what point do you see South Holt start to foul here?
Well, thought you might see it.
Miller with the basketball. They're going to get a travel called here against Albany. It's a 9-point Warrior lead with 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Biondo will check in here for Jackson.
I mean, with going to get some 3-point looks, I would assume. Either a quick drive to the basket or drive and kick.
Kimberly and top of the key over to left wing for Biondo. Drives and a foul going to be called here against the Warriors. They put it against Papa. No, they put it against Miller. That's his 5th. He'll foul out. Thought they're going to put it against Papa, and it was going to be his 4th. So Zayden Palmer will check in here with 38.8 left to play. And Biondo at the line here with two free throws. Barrett Worrell will check in here as well after this first free throw. As Biondo misses on the first. Angle will check out as Barrett checks back in. Warriors have played in 2 tournaments so far this season and played in the consolation game in each of them. As Biondo hits on the second, if the Warriors win here, they will play for either the championship or third place game at the least.
Yep.
As a foul called here against South Holt, it'll go against Tate Morris. He'll foul out. As at the line here will be Dalton Worrell for 2 free throws. As Prusman checks back in here for the Knights. First free throw from Dalton. Misses short off front iron. But can put this back at a 9-point ball game if he can hit this second.
Wouldn't say the Warriors have maybe handled this last 3 minutes as well as they could.
As Dalton misses off front iron on the second. The pass to Biondo goes out of bounds.
They've had a little bit of help from South Holt.
Jace Palmer to inbounds. Gets it inbounds to Dalton, and again he's going to be fouled. And again will find himself at the line for 2. Foul will go against Tate Prusman. That is his 3rd. Warriors tonight, 15 for 26 from the free throw line. Dalton is 5 for 9. Hits on the first. Back to a 9-point ball game.
Well, when you leave it, he left the last 2 short, and that usually is a sign of a little bit of fatigue. Legs are a little tired.
So he's been fighting some illness for the last week or so as well for Dalton, as he'll hit the second. Up to a 10-point Warrior lead. Shot from 3 is short that time off the hands of Fancher.
Now, at what point, if you're South Holt, do you just
call
it a day?
Yeah. I'd say if Warriors get fouled and hit their next two, I think going up by 12, I think will be it. As Biondo will pick up the foul here with 20.4. Say if Barrett hits both of these, the Warriors go up 12. I think that might be the end of that. End of the fouling here for South Holt, unless they come down and hit a quick
maybe
three.
Hit a three. I don't know. Even if they
South Holt still does have 4 timeouts remaining.
Well, even if they hit a three, I mean, you're still on 3 possessions.
Yeah.
With.
As Barrett misses on the first here. Warriors free throw shooting not quite what we've seen a lot this season. As he misses on the second, Jace Palmer, though, pulls in the rebound.
Smart play. Rebound, the clock's more important than they're going to call it off.
They're going to let him call it off, and it's going to be a 61-51 win here for the Warriors. No consolation game for the Warriors in this tournament. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame. Tonight's winner circle player of the game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
61-51 Warriors come away with the victory. Let's take a look at the stats from the ball game for the Warriors. They shoot 21 for 48 from the field, 2 for 7 from behind the three-point arc, 17 for 30 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring tonight by Dalton Worrell with 26 points, 19 points tonight for Jace Palmer, 10 points for Barrett Worrell, 4 points on the night tonight for Samuel Papa, 2 points on the night for Shea Miller. For South Holt, they shoot 17 for 43 from the field, 4 for 14 from behind the three-point arc, 13 for 19 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Noland with 12 points, 8 points on the night for Fancher and Biondo, and then 7 points tonight for Kimmerling, 5 points on the night for Jackson, 4 points tonight for Tate Morris, 3 points tonight for Piper, 2 points on the night tonight for Prusman and Quinlan. And Mike, tonight our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game is going to go to the senior Jace Palmer, finishing the night with 19 points.
Well,
a lot of those coming in the second half.
Well, and, you know, I know Dalton Worrell outscored him in that game, but I thought Palmer carried them in the second half and kind of got them out to a comfortable lead where they were able to do a couple of things. One, they were able to give some rest to Barrett Worrell and Samuel Papa, too.
And even Dalton Worrell with 4 fouls.
Dalton and Shea on the bench. And I thought he did a really nice job. He kind of took over the third quarter and the early part of the fourth quarter. Rebounds, defense just finishing around the basket, hit his free throws, just had a really good night. And you can't ever underestimate what Dalton Worrell does.
No.
Because, I mean, he had a big game, too.
Yes.
But I just thought tonight Palmer was the story for longer in the game.
So, again, it's a 61-51 win for the Warriors. Our third game of the night coming up will be the Stanbury Northeast Nottoway Girls. We'll have that for you in just a moment here on Albany TV.